This is 1 week later from when we last looked at it. Still a fair bit of activity at the entrance of this, what do you call it, bud hive or duplicate hive? Ah, it can smell like a pheromone. It smells more like ant pheromone than this, but there you go. They're building some, looks like honey. What do you call it, the honey sacks, you reckon? That looks like honey in there, eh? How cool is that? Tilda, come here, girl. And then there's a couple at the... They're pretty calm, eh? Not really flying up. So there's a little bit of something happening in there. Pretty cool, check them out. They're just sort of hanging around out. Wish the screen was a bit clearer. Let's see if I can do it like that. Look at that. And then at the back, looks like they've got one fully built. Looks like honey, eh? Honey pot. Another one. That's the rear exit there. That's the old rear exit. Yeah, they're getting into it. I was going to have a crack at putting some brood in here. From this parent hive. But it depends on if I can get into it or not. So that's a bit of a check-in. 1 week after we took this connecting tube out, taken the top off. And as you see, this here was a attempt at a honey super. That's it over there on the table. That went pear-shaped. But the reason why we adduction hive in front of it, or budding another hive on, is this one here. It's got some pretty bad rot in the back of it. And along there. This is my original hive. It was originally in a styrofoam box. Then I built this ply box around it. But we're going to have a go at somehow. I've got to get this section here off. I did see there's some screws in here and along here. And I just spotted one here. So maybe I've screwed it in. So hopefully, if we can't get it off, then we won't do it, because we don't want to destroy this or like to make too much of a mess on it. I'll come back to you when we've made some inroads on this. We grabbed it off over here. As you see, score ants in here. Alright, we're going to have a go at trying to get this top section off, as you see. See, pretty rotted out, eh? So I'm trying to get the paint scraper, wherever I put it, and we'll have a go at getting this top bit off. Holy, come have a look at this. This is what, you can see the old styrofoam here on the old hive here. It's just come off with it. So, it did work. If you think of that as a honey super, that's all honey. Hey. And this is the bit of styrofoam that was stuck on. Oh yeah, because that goes through to that little gap there. Little dudes. So, oh dear, lots of honey leaking down in there. It's not good, is it?
Oh no.
So what we want to do somehow is the brood will be down in here, if we're going to get to it. The whole back end of that hive's just come off. But I think we shall continue and see what we can get on the other side of this styrofoam. I'm expecting it to be somewhere here. There's a firm, hard plate there. Poor little buggers. So I'm thinking about harvesting all that honey there, because I'm pretty sure they got some more honey down in here, and we got a heap of spillage here, so I'm thinking about getting a cloth and just mopping all that up before we proceed any further. But yeah, look at all that, man. It did work. I just never knew until now. It's been a couple of years since I did this. Alright, we'll keep on moving, and I'll come back to you when we've sort of opened this up a little bit more and try to get some brood, and we'll pop the brood in here. The bees down in it, so I guess I'm going to just leave it for a couple of days for the bees to vacate it as well. But yeah, I reckon that'll fit. That's the other end. But I might just cut all this stuff here away, and then that'll sit back down there on it. And I might make another one of them and pop it on at a later date. Beauty. That's fit. Yep, that's gonna work. Woohoo! The weather, as you can see behind me, it's not really conducive for what we're doing at the moment. So we're going to work pretty quickly here and try to get this all sorted. That honey there, that is a pool of honey. Holy! I've peeled this back a bit. It set the bees in motion. I use some more paper towel to try to mop that up, because as you see, the bees are swimming in it. But there's a bit of plastic here. This is the old, what do you call it, the view plate. And the brood will be underneath that. So, yeah, it's going to be quite a mission, isn't it? To get to the brood on this one. I don't know if this is worth going any further. We'll have a little bit more of a look. And we'll come back. Look at all this honey. Crazy. It's just seeping out in here. And it's starting to rain a bit heavier now. I think I might have to abort this. And, yeah, because I'd say the brood's here somewhere. Yes, what a big slump it's got on it. It used to be sit level with the top of this. They're doing pretty good in there, as we seen earlier in the video. Yeah, if I rip this off here, it's going to create a lot of mess down further into the hive that I think is going to be a bit detrimental to them. They're doing alright. I'll just let this go as long as it can. As you see, eventually the styrofoam, the bees just eat through it. But we might put this cap on top, and then we'll make up another one of these little supers, and we'll make a new honey super to go on here, and then put that back on top of that, and then every year or so we'll come in and we'll do a video on that. But we'll try just to let them slowly going about this one and build some brood in there. Maybe this bit of disturbance might help to speed things along a bit. But yeah, I think we'll stop it here on this. I'll take all the rest of this away. We'll sit this lid back on, tape it up, and yeah, we'll call it a day. Look at all the honey in here. Sort of what do you do, man? There's still more seeped in here. All right, that's going to be some honey right there. This is about where we got to. I'm going to leave that in place too, because as you see on the other side, they sort of built a lot of their little hidey holes in here. I mopped up most of the honey. There's going to be a bit more coming up, but bloody beautiful honey. But I'm going to let the bees take care of that. We'll put that little lid on, and then yeah, well, at least we got another project to make another one of these, because that did great. That did really good. Pity it's so rotted out. That's just standard. I think it was 12mm ply I built this out of, and I just did this little recess in the edge there. But it worked really good. It sort of recessed into this. That'll be the new one. But we'll chuck this one here, chuck this one in on there now. And look how calm the bees are, eh? I suppose it doesn't help it's sort of drizzling. But yeah, we'll cover this up, and we'll yeah. We'll come back to you on how we're going to get some more brood in there, or we'll just let it go as is for a while, and maybe we'll do like a weekly, monthly progress on it. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. We didn't get as far as we wanted, but I think you understand that by going any further, we're just going to damage and just kill lots of bees, and I think that'll just going to be stuck in place, that plastic viewing thing. So yeah, cheers. Like, subscribe. We'll catch you on the next one. We'll see you next week or the week after on an update on these bees, and what I will show you is how much honey we get out of this here bee super. I'm thinking at least 500 mils of honey in there, so yeah, should be good. Alright.